Welcome back to the channel in this week's series of Voices of the Past, where the echoes of wisdom meet the noise of today. We turn our attention to the towering voice of Maya Angelou, poet, memoirist, civil rights activist, and soul lifter. Her words were not only artful, they were armor. They carried generations through trauma, racism, and despair, offering courage, dignity, and above all, hope. In a world that's sometimes filled with divisions and inequality, it's incredible how Maya Angelou's voice still resonates with us today. Her strength offers valuable lessons, and her hope has this amazing way of healing. So let's take a moment to really listen and reflect on her words. Even though her words come from the past, they carry so much wisdom that we truly need for the future.
I will not allow anyone to reduce me to hatred. Hate is a disease that eats away the core of the person who holds it. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. If I carry bitterness, then I too become a prisoner of that same oppression. I rise because I must, and I rise because I can, in defiance, in dignity, in memory of those who could not.
You know, when we think about the times we're living in, this age of social unrest, it's impossible not to reflect on the profound impact of Maya Angelou's words. She had this incredible ability to capture the complexities of humanity. Her voice resonated not just with pain, but with hope. It's as if she understood that the struggle against racism isn't just a battle that takes place in the open, but also one that brews quietly in the hearts of many. Remember her saying that hatred is contagious? It's such a powerful reminder that negativity can spread like wildfire, consuming everything in its path. Yet she flips the narrative, showing us that grace and compassion are equally contagious. Isn't it fascinating how her call to action goes beyond mere self-advocacy? Maya Angelou encourages us to rise not just for ourselves, but for those who have been silenced and marginalized. It's as if she's asking us to be the voice for the voiceless, to channel our frustrations into something positive and transformative. We owe it to ourselves and to the generations that came before us to carry forward her legacy of grace in the face of adversity. In this ongoing struggle, her wisdom feels more relevant than ever, urging us to respond to hatred not with more hate, but with an unwavering commitment to justice and empathy. What do you think? How can we embody her message in our everyday lives?
There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you, and often, those who suffer in silence are not only unheard, they are unseen. I have known poverty, and I have known plenty, but I have never known a moment where I did not deserve love, or kindness, or dignity. To be poor is not a shame. The shame is in a world that pretends you do not exist.
In an era where countless individuals are relegated to the sidelines, overlooked in policies, and absent from media narratives, Maya Angelou emerged as a beacon for the voiceless. Her words resonated with the silent millions, transforming their struggles into a shared experience that transcends boundaries of race, gender, and socioeconomic status. Each phrase she crafted became a powerful testament to the human spirit, inspiring resilience and hope. Through her poetic expressions and candid reflections, she not only embodied their dignity, but also called for a collective awakening to the injustices that persisted in society. By lifting the narratives of those often ignored, she elevated our collective humanity, reminding us of the strength found in unity and understanding. Her legacy serves as a crucial reminder that it is not enough to acknowledge suffering. We must also strive for empathy and action, ensuring that every voice is heard and valued in the pursuit of a more equitable world. In doing so, Ms. Angelou empowers generations to rise, speak out, and join in the relentless fight for justice and equality, forever transforming the landscape of literature and social consciousness.
I am a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. I do not fit into your mold because I am too vast. I contain fire, laughter, history, and revolution. I am not to be defined. I am to be respected.
At a time when women's rights are under scrutiny, threatened, and politicized, Maya Angelou stands as a steadfast monument, unyielding and luminous. Her words serve as a powerful beacon for every woman who has ever been told to diminish her presence and potential. In a world that often tries to box us in or silence our voices, Ms. Maya's spirit is a reminder of the strength we each carry within us. It's as if she reaches out through time, urging us to rise, to speak up, and to embrace our true selves unapologetically. Her verses resonate as a rallying cry, inviting us to share our stories, our struggles, and our triumphs. They inspire countless women to not only reclaim their voices, but also to uplift one another in the journey toward empowerment. In conversations over coffee, in quiet moments of reflection, or in raucous gatherings, her wisdom continues to spark courage, reminding us that we are not alone in this fight. Miss Maya's legacy teaches us that every woman's story is valid, powerful, and deserving of being heard. So let us carry her words in our hearts and let them guide us as we navigate our own paths, knowing that we are strong, resilient, and capable of creating change.
When you learn, teach. When you get, give. I've learned that making a living is not the same thing as making a life. Education is the key that unlocks the golden door of freedom. And when we withhold knowledge, we do not just build walls, we build prisons.
As classrooms increasingly resemble battlegrounds for the truth, Ms. Maya beautifully reminds us that education transcends mere textbooks and lectures. It's a profound journey towards freedom, both for ourselves and for those we teach. In every lesson we share, we are not just imparting knowledge, we are passing on the torch that illuminated our paths through darkness. Each student is a flicker of potential, and it's our role to nurture that spark, to encourage curiosity and critical thinking. When we teach with passion and purpose, we create a safe space where voices can flourish and ideas can take flight. Together, we can cultivate a future where understanding, compassion, and truth prevail, lighting the way for generations to come. After all, it's not just about what we learn, but how we learn to think, question, and grow together.
You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats, so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently.
In a world where anxiety, injustice, and chaos seem to reign supreme, Miss Maya stands as a quiet beacon of resilience. She doesn't promise an escape from the struggles we face. Instead, she invites us to embrace the strength that lies within. Her approach to courage isn't loud or flashy. It's deeply rooted in the knowledge that we've endured difficult times before. It's a gentle reminder, a whisper in the storm. You've faced challenges and emerged on the other side, and you will do so again. Miss Maya teaches us that survival isn't just about making it through. It's about gathering the wisdom and strength from our past experiences and carrying them forward. In her presence, we find hope and the reassurance that even when the world feels heavy, we have the power to withstand and to grow.
We are more alike, my friends, than we are unalike. I've seen the ugliness of division and the power of love. Each of us has the right to live a life free of fear and full of promise. We must see each other, truly see, beyond color, class, religion, or gender. Until we do, we are all still in chains.
In a world that's often split by labels, borders, and even the algorithms that curate our experiences, Ms. Maya extends a heartfelt invitation to us all. Let's dig a little deeper. She reminds us that at the core of our existence, we are all connected. We belong to one another, regardless of the differences society might impose on us. It's easy to get caught up in the divides and forget that behind every label, there's a story, a heart, and a shared human experience.
There's a world of difference between truth and facts. Facts can obscure the truth. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. I have learned that silence is sometimes betrayal. And when injustice speaks, I must speak louder. I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. My voice carries those who were never heard.
In today's world, where disinformation runs rampant and silence can often be mistaken for neutrality, Ms. Maya's words resonate deeply. She reminds us that truth isn't something that just sits back quietly. It demands our courage and our voices. It can be intimidating to speak up, especially when it feels like the louder voices around us drown out our own. But when we choose to stand up and share our truths, we're not just making noise. We're bringing life back to the voices of those who have been silenced. Think about it. Every story we tell and every time we defend what's right, we honor those who came before us and fought for the very freedoms we cherish today. We're creating a ripple effect that can inspire others to join in, building a community of courage and authenticity. So, let's remember that our words hold power. When we speak up, we not only validate our own experiences, but also uplift others who may feel marginalized or unheard. Together, we can push back against the waves of misinformation and create a world where truth is celebrated and amplified.
Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. Love liberates. It doesn't bind. It doesn't suffocate. It says, I see you. I hear you. I will not stand by while you suffer. If we are to survive this century, we must not only believe in love, we must practice it as a form of justice.
In a time when division seems to be everywhere and cruelty is often used for political gain, Ms. Maya urges us to embrace something deeper, radical love. This isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's a bold and transformative choice that calls us to action. It's about standing up for what's right and showing up for those who need support the most. This kind of love has the power to heal the wounds that divide us, bringing people together and fostering real understanding where there's been hostility and separation before. Ms. Maya's message is clear. We can't afford to look away from the suffering happening around us. Instead, radical love pushes us to confront those harsh realities and defend those who are marginalized and oppressed. It's about creating communities where compassion and empathy are the norms. In the face of so much division, this approach to love becomes our guiding light, encouraging us to act with kindness and solidarity every day. By living out this courageous love, we can work together to break down the barriers that keep us apart and replace them with a shared vision of hope and unity for a better world. Maya Angelou once said, "Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud." Today, Her words shine brightly, bringing color and clarity to our sometimes stormy world. She didn't just leave behind poems, she gave us roadmaps for resilience, healing, and crafting meaningful lives. If her message resonates with you today, why not keep that spark alive? Let's speak up, rise together, and be a beacon of light for those who need it. This has been another episode of Voices of the Past. If Maya Angelou moved you, stay with us. More voices are waiting to be heard.